Tired of dealing with annoying flies, fruit flies, and gnats in your home? The Zevo Flying Insect Trap is your ultimate solution. Don't wait. Check out the link in the video description now to get your Zevo Flying Insect Trap on Amazon and enjoy a bug-free home today.
A burly man who claimed to have his pricey Rolex watch stolen hours before Jay Slater vanished could hold the key to the case. Jay, 19, is claimed to have admitted swiping the valuable timepiece in a Snapchat to pals after leaving a club in the early hours of June 17. Police have been investigating a brawl outside the Papagayo Beach Club in Tenerife shortly after closing time that night. A scuffle is understood to have broken out after a burly Eastern European man claimed his Rolex watch had been nicked. Detectives have been combing through CCTV footage from the venue's security cameras and speaking to witnesses, including taxi drivers and bar staff. One of Jay's friends who flew to Tenerife after he vanished told investigators the alleged theft may have something to do with him going missing. And today, ex-detective Mark Williams Thomas made extraordinary claims in 8-minute-long video. He said the apprentice bricklayer, from Lancashire, posted a Snapchat saying he had taken a Rolex worth £12,000 from an unknown person. Do you know the man whose Rolex was stolen? Contact our channel at exclusive@sun.co.uk or on WhatsApp at 07423720250. According to Mark, who worked on the Madeleine McCann case, the teen shared the post with pals while in a hire car. After going to a club all night in Playa de las Americas, Jay traveled north to the Airbnb in Masca Village with two men. During the journey, Mark claims Jay admitted taking a Rolex to friends while talking to them on Snapchat. Mark said he and his team had been unable to validate Jay's claim on Snapchat in terms of reported theft. It remains unclear who the owner of the apparent stolen Rolex is. Mark added, however, friends of Jay said he would not make this up and the watch was subject of later conversation between the friends. Jay was last year handed an 18-month community order for his part in a gang attack on a teenager. Tom Hilton was left with his skull split open when an 8-strong gang, including Jay, ambushed him with a machete, golf clubs and an axe. Tom, then 17, was left fighting for his life after the assault in Rishton, Lancashire, in 2021. After the trial at Preston Crown Court last year, Jay was given an 18-month community order with 25 days of rehabilitation activities and 150 hours of unpaid work. As he came to the end of his sentence, he jetted to Tenerife with friends Lucy Law and Brad Hargreaves for the 3-day NRG festival. During the trip, Brad said Jay became friendly with the two men whose Airbnb, called Casa Abuelatina, he traveled to buy car hours before he vanished. But Mark claimed Jay left feeling scared and would not return to the cottage despite his phone battery dwindling. According to Mark, the host of the Airbnb told Jay at around 8 a.m. there would be a bus 2 hours later. Jay then tried to make his way back to his holiday accommodation, faced with an 11-hour walk. Mark, who worked on the Madeleine McCann case, said Jay talked to at least 3 friends via message and the phone while trekking back, telling them he was lost. At around 8:50 a.m. he made a final frantic call to friend Lucy, saying he was in the middle of nowhere with no water and had just 1% battery on his phone. Mark said in a video update today, he was told to go back by 2 people to the rental. He said he could not do that and that he'd already been walking for 30 minutes and that he was now off-road and was walking on a track where there were loose stones. Jay did, however, send his location at both 8:49 a.m. and 8:50 a.m. to friends, showing him on a hiking trail in the desolate rural de Tenno Park. The teen's phone battery then died, and he has not been seen or heard from since. He said, "We have received information that would suggest that Jay left the rental property feeling scared and he would not return to the rental, even though that would have been the most sensible course of action, and also where he could have charged his phone, got some water and made contact with friends. We continue to investigate this aspect." The 2 men Jay was with in the last hours before he disappeared spoke to police on the island before jetting back to the UK. They have been deemed not relevant to the investigation by Spanish police. Today, a picture emerged of the man who rented the Airbnb for £40 a night. Ayub Abdul paid £120 for the REM.